Hi, this is Jennifer, the fitness chef. Welcome to the third episode of Thinking Chef. Today, I'm going to show you how to make kimbap. Kimbap is rice roll filled with vegetable, egg, and meat, traditionally. Today, we are going to show you how to make traditional version as well as healthier version. Kimbap is a convenient food where we usually make it for traveling or picnic, right? My mom used to make it for for us, whenever we go on like school trip. That's what I remember. And these days, living overseas, we even make it and bring it to a potluck party, and people love it. Now, this is what I would use it for traditional kimbap. Actually, there is no hard and fast rule what you should put it inside. You can put anything inside, actually. But for me, carrot is a must. You just shred it and stir fry it lightly with a little bit of oil and salt, just a pinch of salt. Spinach. Now, that's very important. Nutrition-wise, and then color-wise. You have a orange color and you have green color. It also looks great, and it's very nutritious too, right? I've taught you how to make this, so please refer to our previous episode if you don't know how to make it, or just follow the recipe that I will give it to you. Okay, now another important ingredient is this 단무지. Now, 단무지 is a pickled radish, quite similar to Japanese yellow radish. You can use this one, Korean version, or Japanese version. Really doesn't make a lot of difference. Japanese version is slightly sweeter, but it's your choice. Now, other important ingredient for me is that egg. Now, the egg is basically eggs, and I put a little bit of fish sauce instead of salt, and a little bit of sugar. I put a little bit of water as well, so that it kind of fluff it a little bit, give a little bit of volume. So just follow the recipe, and then you just cut them in strips. Now, this is the Korean fish cake, and then sausage. Now, Korean fish cake, you just cut them in a strip, then just stir fry it lightly with the soy sauce and the sugar. Now, sausage, you just have to warm it up. That's all. You can put it in the water and then just cut them in strip, or you can just grill it on a pan. It's up to you. Now, this is imitation crab stick. You can either boil it or I just put it on a pan and just grill it. Just warm it up a little bit. You don't have to season it or anything. Now, bulgogi. Actually, bulgogi is a marinated beef. I season it with soy sauce, garlic, sugar, sesame oil, and you just stir fry it. That's it. Then, other very important ingredient, of course, is the rice. Now, rice, I would cook it with a little bit of salt. I use about 3 cups of rice, and I add in about 1 teaspoon of salt. You can add the salt after it is cooked, but I would like to put it before when it is cooked. That way the taste is slightly well balanced in the rice, I think. So it's up to you how you want to do it. Now, other important part of the rice, I think I would like to always use the pressure cooker instead of just regular cooker, because pressure cooker, it retains the flavor of the rice, and then the texture of the rice is a lot firmer and a lot more starchier. It tastes a lot sweeter. So I got this rice cooker. I think most Korean household would have one, and I love it. If you can have one, that's great. If you don't have one, that's okay too. Other important ingredient is the seaweed. Now, this seaweed is meant for kimbap, or you can actually use the same one as the one for Japanese maki. The important thing that you need to know is that there's a shiny side, and then there's a matte side. So when you make kimbap, the shiny side down, this way. Then you put the rice on top, okay? Okay, the other thing that you need is the mat. Without the mat, you can't roll the kimbap. Okay, you can find this in a Korean shop or Japanese supermarket. Very common and very cheap. Okay, now, get the seaweed, shiny side down, okay? Then take 1 scoop of rice. You can take 2 scoops, but I prefer to have small amount of rice. So 1 scoop, okay. Then you spread it evenly cover the seaweed about 2/3. Okay? Okay, make sure there's no empty spaces in between the rice. Make sure entire seaweed is covered. It doesn't have to be like all the way to the corner, okay? But in the middle section of the seaweed, it should be quite well covered. Then I'll need to spread the rice, then press gently. Press gently. So don't smash the rice. Just press gently so it is like really well stick to the seaweed. Okay, just let me show you. Just this is about 2/3. Okay, 2/3 of rice covered. Okay, let's start with radish. I usually start with the radish because radish is firm. It kind of gives that firm line. Then I would add the carrot along the radish. Just follow the line of the radish. So it kind of sticks to, it kind of keeps them in place, you know. Okay, so once carrot is done, I would usually go for the egg and then press against the carrot. Then spinach. Now spinach is obviously very long, so I'm just going to fold it in half and then just place it along the egg. Okay? But in the meantime, make sure they are kind of a well stick together. Okay? Now, crab stick. Cut that in half. Cut it in the middle. Now, we're going to add some bulgogi, right? Just going to add it on top. Like this. Maybe a little bit more. This is the beef, marinated beef. So I would use the beef instead of spam or ham. Or you can use all of it if you want to. Now, this is fish cake. This is also an option. Then that's a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to roll it. Now, you just hold on to the tip of the, the tip that's closer to you. And then you, with the fingers, I'll need to hold the ingredient. Then I'll need to use the thumbs to roll forward as you press the ingredient towards you. Okay? Press the ingredient towards you and then roll. So once you have a first roll, I'll need to press the ingredient. Then I'll need to take the mat and just roll it all the way. Then give it a good squeeze at the end. From the middle to the side. Like this. Okay, so once this is done, 짜잔! Kimbap, yeah! Okay, then I would apply the sesame oil to keep the seaweed being dry, and it keeps it nice and moist without being dry, like this. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare, how to make healthier version of kimbap. Now most important part is the rice. I prepare the multigrain rice. It contains red rice, brown rice, and then I add a bit of beans as well, like a black eyed bean and a black bean. Now other fillings that we are going to use, avocado, arugula salad, which is very not traditional. This is something that I've tried and it works fine. Yeah, I thought it works pretty well, in fact. Now, celery and cucumber, you cut them in strips, then you put it, you soak it in a vinegar water for about 20 minutes. Actually, this has been soaked for slightly more. This will give a bit more tanginess because of the vinegar. And then the same spinach that we used just now for the traditional kimbap, and then carrot. And then, of course, the pickled radish, which is quite important. Now, if you are vegan, skip the egg. If you like the egg, you can add the egg. That will give you a bit of a protein, right? And then imitation crab, that's also an option. Now, let's wrap it. Okay, that's it. That was a lot of kimbap that I made. Now, that's the healthier version, which I made with multigrain rice and arugula salad, avocado, cucumber, celery. I love this version. Now, that's the traditional version, which everybody likes, okay? I hope you try it at home and see which one you like, okay? Now, just a quick tip on how you cut the kimbap. When you cut it, right, you have to hold the kimbap really firmly as the knife goes through the kimbap, okay? Otherwise, sometimes if you press firm and we are not holding the kimbap properly, then you may make a little mess out of it. So try it at home. If you have any question, leave a comment below. Follow me on my Instagram, Jen the Fitness Chef. I hope to see you next episode. Have fun.